All right, everyone. We're gonna start. We're gonna. I wanted to thank you for everyone for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's really cool. I hope we keep doing this every year. Just before we start, some ground rules. This is not our space, so like we need to avoid going over there. Uh, they say we could go there as like a waiting room, lobby room, but honestly, just avoid it because they have a lot of stuff there. We do have a bathroom there. There's a lot of amenities in there. There's like tampons, condoms, other shit. You feel free to use it. If you are a little shy and don't want to use the bathroom in the middle of the room, there's another bathroom, but I have to escort you there because we have to go through the office space. Cool? Also, we got snacks and water here, and then about, I'd say an hour in, hour and a half in our presentations, we're gonna do an hour break. And then I would recommend to just walk around the place. There's a lot of cool places to eat, and either eat there and then come back within an hour. We're gonna have two breaks. One's an hour, one's about to be 45 or 30 minutes, depending how much time we have. And for the presenters, keep presentations around 15 minutes. You can go longer. Obviously, be mindful. But if you go shorter, I don't really care. It gives us more time. Save questions for the end, unless prompted otherwise. And anyone in the audience heckling, if the presenter does not want you to do that, chime in, don't do it. Cool? Also, I made these trading card packs. Feel free to open them now if you want. If you want to do it like a Pokemon way where you don't know what you get, I'd recommend opening it from the back and then sliding all the contents out. There is a sticker in there that will probably slide out. But yeah, feel free to trade or whatever you want. But I think it's really cool. I got this all myself. It's really...
Is there a way? Or
No, just flip it from the back. Just open it from the back and then flip this way.
I'm just so bad at opening.
So there's about 5 to 10 items. There are God packs in there, by the way. There's also like 2 shitty packs, and I'm sorry.
I think I got the shitty pack.
How do you know you got Wait, you gotta get a God pack?
You'll see. Compared to others, you can tell which a God pack or not. That's my favorite one. That's one of my favorite ones.
I know I got
Wait, are we just all different photos?
Yeah. Also, everything in there is different. So if you open it now, the least amount of items you get is 2 photo cards, one of me, one of Alex, at least 2 Pokemon cards, and then a random badge. So if you notice, your badge is different than everyone else's badges, or most people's badges. Look at it.
I don't know what a Wigglytuff is.
Hey, Wigglytuff goes tough. He's tough. He's a fat character. Yeah. Hey, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
And I got
Wait, what badge you get?
I got a bag.
the Kirby.
You got a bear, Kirby? I like Kirby the most. No, the clown one is my favorite one. Yeah.
Wait, this is so...
Well, yeah. There's about 7 different badges by the way. Yeah. It's crazy for Brittany and Rose because they're like, who are these 2 people?
I got this one.
That was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. Did anyone get a God pack? Like more than the usual amount of cards?
I got Dylan.
No? All right.
I got 5.
It's usually 5 or 6. If you do want more packs to help fund this and future events, I'm selling them. And they're really cheap, like $5, which is like $1 per card in the pack.
This is so funny.
All right. Cool. So to continue on, you guys can keep looking. But I just want to, like, while you guys are looking, I'm just gonna say I really appreciate you guys coming because if you guys don't come, there's not really an event to continue doing. I hope to keep doing these events because I think it's really cool to brag to other people that our friend group can do this. And for Rose and Brittany, I hope you guys come again. Same with Unica and anyone else that's new. My old coworker, she was my old supervisor. I called her old because she's like a literal old grandma, and she's no longer my coworker anymore. Her name is Elaine Kinoshita, and she always tells me when I tell her I'm feeling a little jaded about like hosting events and stuff, she's like, if you don't do the event or if you don't show up, it's harder or it will become easier to not do the event or not show up next time. So I really hope you guys are trying your best to come, just because I don't want you guys to leave. I think it's really cool. And when we grow up, I want to like tell our kids what we did when we were younger, and maybe we still continue doing. I think it would be really cool to instill those values in them. Yeah, so hope you guys keep coming. And welcome. Any questions so far before I start my presentation?
Do you realize how old we are now?
Yeah, we're old, dude.
I was looking at
Oh,
photos from,
except
like,
for those youngins. Those
I
youngins.
was looking for photos of us from like in like House of Life, like damn, look hella young.
Yeah.
we were looking through photos
we
last
look at
night.
the
Yeah.
like,
I mean, we gotta. Are you all? I know you're in Cal State Are you too, or no?
You started sending them too.
Yeah, that's where that was. That's us right there.
dude, Elon, there's like a glimmer in our eye that's just gone.
Yeah, we
now.
just lost passion and
Just
soul.
lost- yeah.
But yeah. So, any other questions before we start? We all know there's an agenda sheet there. You guys can look at it or pick it up. But everyone knows. Yeah. Question.
How old are you turning?
I am turning 26. Hey, you laugh now, but I'm wise. I'm wise out here. But question.
Is there a time between presenters?
No, yeah, the vibe. We'll vibe it out.
Slide it
Yeah. Any other question? Cool. So to start off with my presentation, this is the clicker, by the way. There's also a laser. Use the point. I'm sorry. Yeah. So here is my presentation. You can point it this way. Did I plug it in? I'm pretty sure I plugged it in. Maybe I didn't. Oh, embarrassing. Hold up. Yes.
Can we heckle during yours?
Actually, feel free to. I don't mind.
Thank you. Thank God. Hey, grab me a water while you're there. Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah.
Here. I got you.
Oh, I know the problem. I'm not clicked in. Yeah, I'm not on the slides. There you go. Fuck. Go. Oh, I'm on the wrong slide. Oh, no, it's right there. Damn, I don't think this is working. I'll fix it later then. All right. Yeah. I'll tell you when to click. So the first block of people, I'm sorry, I don't think this is going to work. I'll fix it later. It was working before. But the laser works. I'm setting myself up a timer because I think I'm going to go a little over. All right. My name is Dylan or Dylan. Feel free to call me both, either or. And welcome to my presentation about my 1 year and 9-ish months art journey. I'll be covering the who's, the whumps of a, when, where, how of my art journey. Next slide. Now, why drawing? I think drawing is a very expressive and creative way to be yourself. It's also really accessible. And I think if you're like an expressive or a creative person, which I think I am, it shows that you're confident in yourself and confident in bringing something to the world. And also, I think that's like a really swaggy thing to do. That was my first point. Second point is my fit checks. So I really am, like, I don't dress as nice as I want to, but I like looking at people's dress and their fits and want to dress like them, but for one reason or another, I can't. Either I don't have the money or like my circular silhouette. Also, some fits, or the fits that I tend to enjoy the most, I think just rock way more on girls, and I don't think I can ever do that. So this is my way of claiming the fit if I can draw it. And my third point is other creators' work. I'm pretty sure we all experience this. Now, it doesn't have to be about like drawing or like, but for me it was drawing because a lot of my feeds and a lot of the stuff I see is just artwork. For you, it can be music, dancing, or crafting. If you experience it, maybe you don't, maybe you're just impressionable. Next slide. Now, I think it's important to show you who I've been liking lately or what kind of work I've been liking lately. I'm gonna quickly go over them. This is Alex at Home. He's really good at like creating perspective drawings. He recently dropped a YouTube video that I recommend watching. Yoshimi Yoshi is I like the way this person draws outfits. Also, their lines are very even. They don't really mess with weight, which I'm not good at, so this is really cool. And they do Pokemon illustrations, really awesome. This person, they do a lot of like Y2K. I say Y2K, but they're like anime styles like very older than that, like 60, 70, I think. And I think it's very swaggy. a little bit cybercore-ish. That person's sort of the same thing, but more femmy, more soft. This person I like a lot, Curvy. I think this person's the one that actually inspired me to draw a lot, because I'm like, wow, that looks easy to do. It really isn't. But I also like the fact that they don't use lines. I think makes everything look softer and cute. This person's like a 20-something-year-old person, not a kid, but all their drawings look like that, and I think it's really nice to look at. I don't know if it's just the colors, it's comforting. Also, they have really good composition where they place things, I think. And then this person here, I put 2 images because they do more traditional art compared to like the digital stuff. I think this is traditional too. But they do like a lot more like Tumblr era, like Nightcore type of anime type shit. And next slide. So what do I use to draw? I draw on an iPad that I got beginning last year around January. And I draw on Procreate. It's a one-time purchase app. Really recommend it if you're trying to get into it. I think it's very intuitive, very user-friendly. And I also have this. Alex got this for my birthday recently. He gave it to me about like a few weeks ago so I can like test it out and include it in my presentation. It looks like a fidget cube, but all these knobs and buttons do something. You can assign it to do like random shortcuts that you want it to do, so such as like rotate canvas, color pick, and undo and shit like that. It's really not needed, but it's awesome, really cool. For me, I like it a lot. It makes my work efficient because I don't know if it's a beginner thing, but I like undoing and doing a lot of like micro changes a lot, so I can constantly be clicking something while drawing. And then I rarely do traditional art. I think I'm just not confident in it yet. But usually when I draw when I'm bored at work during meetings. So like, that's like my notes I should be taking during meetings, but sometimes it's not relevant for me, so I just need to stim a little bit. And then me and Alex tried watercoloring recently. I think it's really cool. I want to get back into it or continue doing it. And yeah, that's what I used to draw. Next slide. So, how's it going along? Well, it's going cool, I think. Before I was really shy and coy about my presence, like about showing people my drawings, but now I think I'm really confident to the point where I can give you these badges right here. So yeah, I'm not really confident. I claim my work now. I think it's really cool. And yeah. Oh, my next slide, by the way, is going to be one of my first drawings. So I would like really recommend to like be prepared because I don't like. I'm okay with eating. No, I'm good. I would be prepared because I always get a bad reaction when looking at it. Just know I improved. Next slide. Gotcha! Anyways, so that's the feeling I get when looking at all this stuff. We don't have to look at it for long, but as you can see, it's a lot of improvements being made. Yeah, next slide. Oh shit, it's kind of hard to see, right? It's okay. So, how my progress was made. One important thing that I learned while drawing is drawing, finishing things, looking at stuff I didn't like, and then hyper focus and dial in on the thing that I didn't like. So for instance, with this character, her face looks messed up because to me, I think I was like, damn, it looks like I'm just putting eyes and like these face parts, like stickers on a flat surface. So I looked up tutorials on how to like fix that, get rid of that. Found like looking through videos, found a way that I actually like because some ways I didn't really resonate with or doesn't connect with me, which was very simple. They told me to imagine a piece of paper and like folding or in perspective and then draw a face on it. So that's what I did. So I practiced drawing pieces of papers here in different positions and then I put faces on it. And I think it really did level up my game. Here's another example. You can barely see it kind of, but it's like bodies, really bad at drawing bodies and poses. I'm gonna leave this here. So actually, Alex helped me with this a lot. He's like, hey, you should look into anatomy. So with looking at these poses and stuff, I was like, all right, I'll actually learn. So I looked up a few different poses and then broke it down into different, people were saying break it down to different like body parts, and from there, break it down even further, which did help me a lot because now it looks less awkward, and drawing it in these like individual parts helped me get away from drawing it as one whole object. Next slide. Another way I made progress was not only the things I like, or I don't like, but also looking at things I did like. So I'm on TikTok a lot, and I see a lot of like these art TikTok trends that I want to be a part of. I don't upload these, but I'm like, damn, that's really cool style or whatever, and I want to try and learn how to do that. So all of these things that I drawed right here, these 3 things, were TikTok trends. Yeah, so in this TikTok trend, it was like there's like a music video where she goes like Miku Miku Beam, and people usually draw like a really weird, crazy style with that Vocaloid. So yeah, and from doing this, I learned like different toolkits that I never thought I would need or try to do. But it's really cool. I think it looks really cool, and it's like usually these are all like pretty different from each other. Really awesome. Next slide, progress part 3. So, and one important thing to learn when I draw was I can draw in whatever way I want, in whatever order I want. If I find something frustrated, I just jump ship and then come back to it later. I can learn faces or like my poses or like perspective depending on whatever I want to go next. It's not school or anything. I never took a class, so I think it's really awesome. It's very less intimidating that way. And then next slide. Oh, you can't really see the drawing, but that one was really my first one. I'm happy you guys can't see that. That's awesome. You don't have to get closer. Next slide. Yeah, so what do I draw? Great question. So what I draw is just stuff I like, right? Because I'm doing it really for myself. I'm not drawing for anyone else. I'm not submitting this to anyone. Really cool. And also the idea of, let's say I'm separating myself from the work and I see the work. I'm like, wow, whoever's drawing this, they might not be the best, but whatever they're drawing is really swaggy, really cool. It's all the things I like. I'm like, this account rocks. Yeah, next slide. Now, one of the things I do like is like fashions and outfits, which I'm trying to get into. I barely draw this, surprisingly, even though this was one of my main motivations. But this was like a concert wear to like a K-pop concert. That's what I usually wear for work. This middle one, I don't know, I'm not a girl, but I want to like dress up like one. And her feet here are small though, but yeah. Another thing I like drawing is next slide. American cartoons. I'm not that into American cartoons, but the ones I'm into, I'm really into. Like Soul Eater, Kiki's Delivery Service. The top one's supposed to be Madoka. These two are not animes. That's like a Vocaloid, and that's a video game. But you know, I thought it was really cool, so I drew them. And yeah, that's another thing I really like. Next slide. My girlfriend. She's a piece of art. There's not really much to say, but like this is usually like if I want to draw something, I just draw that for now. It's really cool. I think what I'm gonna keep drawing. Yeah. Jaewon. I'm gonna see her soon though. She's coming to meet me again, September 12th, Friday. Yeah.
What? That's Borderlands Day.
I know. That's why I can't make it. That.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll see. Next slide. Okay, that's Brendan's Love Infection. I can't show that. Next slide. Another thing I really like to draw is video game stuff. I'm a gamer, so this is honestly what I hyperfixate on drawing too a lot. So we got like my favorite Pokemon, my favorite fighting game character, my favorite Apex character, my favorite Gen 9 Pokemons. It's my favorite video game Kirby character on Porygon. Like that a lot. Very cute. But yeah, that's another thing I like drawing. Next slide. This is my most recent piece. This is Mina Ha. My latest fixation is Deadlock. I've been playing with a few of the boys here. Honestly, this character encapsulates a lot of stuff I like. One is she has like the same kind of face and hair as my girlfriend. Another is she's rocking a sick fit and she's part of a video game. So really, really cool. I really like this a lot. It also encapsulates all the things I've learned. Next slide. I'll be going over how I drew this. So keep in mind, I'm not a professional artist. All of this is self-taught and I'm jumping around everywhere. So I don't know the proper terms for stuff, but I see and watch like people draw. I don't know exactly what they're saying, but I can kind of guess. So that's what you're gonna get from me. I believe it's called line work. So I draw the general shape. I had a more basic thing before this, but I couldn't find it. So I drew the general shape here, and I added clothes, and then I added value, so it helps me see the shape of the character, either more 3D or more depth to it. I added base coloring here. I added more intensity to colors here to really state the, like, you know, make it pop. Then I added a little extra effects here. I think I added the umbrella, but there's stuff that you can't see, too small, or like the resolution's too small. So you can't see the details I added, and then boom, that's the finished product right here. And yeah, that's my latest work and how I got there. Next slide. Advice I'd like to share if you ever want to get into drawing, next slide, is things that would help my drawings, that would help yours, is before I didn't use references, I thought I was really goated at imagining things. Like I'm pretty sure I can imagine like an apple really clearly, but I guess I cannot. So like when I'm trying to draw something, I notice like either the shape is off, the proportions are off, or like I'm missing details. So this right here is like references I use for my recent drawing of Mina. So here, look, I got like the details of the character here, which she's wearing, a render of her, and then the pose I based it off of. Another thing that helped is like learning shapes. Like for instance, this is Tinkaton's hammer. Her hammer is very, or their hammer is very, a bit more complicated than what I used to draw, but for me, it was easier to break it down to like basically different cylinders. This is a Rainbow Six drone. Alex taught me this, and once he taught me this, I think it really leveled up my game. So it's basically the same thing as that, but broken down. So there's a cylinder here, there's a cylinder here, there's a cylinder here, there's a cylinder inside that cylinder, there's a hollow cylinder right there, stuff like that. So it's easier to break it down than draw one thing or all of it together. Also, learning that shapes are like 3D. I know you're like drawing in a 2D space, going into perspective. It's really easy. It helps your drawing a lot, I think, when you learn that you're not drawing just the picture. You're kind of hinting at like what else you're drawing. Like, so here you can tell this is like a round shape instead of like an ellipsis. Also, Alex taught me that ellipsis or ellipse, whatever, is a circle in perspective. Really cool idea. Broke my mind. And then another thing that helped is stepping back. So like I mentioned before, I like to do a lot of like micro changes, and I dial in a lot on like one line, one stroke, one color, one part of a drawing, rather than finishing it and then seeing it from like stepping back a bit and seeing it in like a greater picture. Because typically when I'm drawing, the line or whatever I'm like keep redoing will look good as long as it's with other things, because that's the point of like the whole piece. And yeah, next slide. I think this is my last slide. Things that help me stay motivated. One is don't get focused too long on milestones and focus on the overall goals. So like if I'm trying to learn something, I mentioned this again, I think it's a really important thing to learn is like I'm trying to learn hands, and hands are really hard for me. I sometimes can feel like very jaded in my passion. So I'm like, I'll learn this later. I'll go jump in something else, learn that. And then maybe some tools that I learned from that helps me with hands. I come back to it later. Really cool. I think it's awesome because I also, not in school. I can do whatever I want. And another tip that helps is me stay motivated is a drawing finish is better than a banger idea not in motion. I think this goes with a lot of things. I think a lot of people wait for the best time for stuff, but like with drawing, I don't want to call them like filler works, but sometimes if I know if I have time, I'm just gonna draw like something I'm comfortable drawing, just in a different sense, like my girlfriend. But when I do have that banger idea, by the time like I finish drawing all my girlfriends, when I get to that banger idea, it's gonna look better than if I didn't have that like filler drawing. I don't think filler is a good word. But yeah, and it's important to note that the payoff is the ability, not the finished product. Like what they say, give a man a fish, he eats for a day, teach a man a fish, he eats for a lifetime type thing. But yeah, that is my presentation, I think. Next slide. That's my presentation. Thank you. Any questions? Can you go back to like one of the slides where it just shows multiple of my drawings? Just to leave it up there. Any questions? Stop there. Yes.
How long does the drawing typically take you to do?
Oh, it depends. So like stuff like this here, I'm pretty sure there's some more finished work, but this is what I had saved in my Google Photos. Probably like, cause after work, I go to this cafe a lot and draw there every day. It's probably like half a session. So like maybe an hour and a half. One is me just constantly doing things. I think I'm slow at drawing. Like this one too, an hour and a half, same thing. But I think these take multiple sessions. This one took me a really long time. I think like maybe like 3 sessions at the cafe. Usually the first 2 is actually drawing it. The third one is coming back the next day being like, actually I didn't like that. Let me see if I can fix that. This is probably like 2 sessions, so like 4 hours total or something. I think I just draw slow, but I'm not sure. Any other questions? Yes.
You mentioned keeping your eye on an overall goal. So what is
Yes.
your overall goal?
It's be more swaggy. I think like I really like because I think a lot of stuff I like I can't really like tell my friends about other than the video game stuff, and not a lot of them are like artists, except for like Alex I consider, but it's to do stuff I like that I really can't. I guess.
I like art. You can talk to me about it.
Yeah, but like if I show you this, it's like I can't, like with Alex, I'm like, hey, I like this, but there's something wrong here I can't put my finger on. And it's like trying to look up sign language. I don't know how to search it up.
I'll just look a video up for you.
But I don't know what to search up. So Alex tells me, he's like, oh, you're trying to think of this. And I'm like, you're right. Especially perspective. He's like the like the main perspective guy type shit. But yeah, so I'm trying to draw things that just I like and I want to see artwork of. So like when I'm seeing like those trends on TikTok or styles I like on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, I'm like, wow, that looks cool. But what if it was my girlfriend or like a Pokemon or something? So yeah, yes. Who need first?
I can't help but notice that says American cartoons, but
Yeah.
Brian just told me that's from Japan, that character.
Which one?
He said that one with the site.
This one? Alex, do you watch anime? No. You've seen this show though, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What, another one?
Alex could have never seen it that much.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, he would.
I don't think he's ever seen an
I don't know
anime.
why Brian would lie to me.
Yeah. Alex, I'm watching an anime, but it's not from Japan. I'm watching a Chinese anime right now. Really cool. It's racist.
I'm racist.
Any other questions? Brendan first, and then Melissa.
How often do you challenge yourself with trying new techniques? Because
Oh.
I know, like, whenever you do like an artistic way of expression, you want to challenge yourself, but how do you make yourself?
Yes. So good question. I don't strive to actually challenge myself. I only try to challenge myself when I see something I like online, like the styles, because then I'm just drawing my girlfriend. I like my girlfriend. I'm cool with just drawing my girlfriend. But if I see a style I like, then I would try to add that into my toolkit.
What if
But
it's like a technique like you said, like drawing hands, like where you're just like, I'm gonna learn how to draw hands for like an hour.
yeah, so if I'm drawing my girlfriend and I draw her hands and it just keeps bothering me in my photos, then that's what I'm gonna learn. But if I don't need to learn it, like I'm not drawing any other objects. I'm only drawing bodies and like people. That's why I'm cool and chilling with drawing that. I don't have to draw anything else. So I only draw things. I'm not forcing myself to be like, now I gotta learn how to draw like a 6-point perspective or 5-point perspective. That's like Alex's thing. Answer your question? Melissa.
Is your favorite on this like presentation? Like your favorite drawing that you've done?
Can we go back to the Mina Ha? It's just my most recent one. I think it's just really because like I got better with hands here. Yeah, that's perfect. I got better with hands here. I added like a really cool bat effect. It's like glows. I worked with like I think they call it like the layer. No, I can't remember what they call it. Not gradient. It's like multiply normal. Does anyone here know what I'm talking about? Multiply
I don't ask Alex.
soft light, vivid light, whatever. Alex does like 3D work though. I don't know if he
Oh, he's the only
does
artist
like
here,
layers.
so.
He sounds so obsessive.
Well, he's the only artist I know. Here.
I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
god.
Yeah, it's called his dad.
Yeah, but like, really what I was into lately, so
You
that's
got
my
his
favorite.
number.
Anything else? Did you raise your hand or was that a stretch? Yeah.
I think your Mina looks really nice, but where's she getting it?
They buffed her like twice recently. So other than like,
So she's playable?
yeah, other than like aura farming out there, like slaying in terms of fits, not getting kills. Yeah, now she can slay both ways. Yeah.
What's a must-buy item for Nina?
Must buy item? I think Quicksilver. No. Quicksilver reload for now, I think, because they buffed her. Huh? No. She already can kill late game. I think that's a trap actually.
While we're on Deadlock, can we make a tier list?
Yeah, I was thinking my presentation should be a tier list. I don't know what. I think it'd be fun to do a tier list. Anything else? All good? Awesome. Thank you.